sitting? The Alma 4s are sitting? You know what? I'm really not that surprised. So, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumping Chris here, we're coming back at y'all with another vid, man. So I felt like this week was actually pretty alright. Like, you know, a lot of sneakers came out this week and it was a lot of hype. And not even that, tomorrow we should be getting the Mocha 1s, alright? I'm actually pretty excited for it. Maybe some people is not. Maybe because the resale's not all that high, so nobody cares for it. Whatevs. But let's just start from the top, because like, look, even right now they finally pulled it. The Ma Maniére site, they finally pulled the stock because these things were sitting throughout the entire day. Even big sizes, some small sizes. Collabs 4 or the Ma Maniére, are they falling off? All right, let's start off with this. All right, so first release today at 10 a.m. was the SB Verdies. All right, now these were very, very limited. All right, obviously it was a draw. I took a L, dropped at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You know what? I kind of expected. They dropped all of it too as well, like even preschool taller sizes in the Verdy SBs and the men's sizes. And not only that, the Verdy Air Max, and they sold out very, very quick. Luckily, I did end up getting a W on the Verdy site, on the UQL site. So, very fortunate. I'm still waiting for those to actually ship, so I can actually, have them and finally get like unboxing. Because I entered in 2 on the Verdy UQL site, but haven't received them yet. And that was last week, because that was probably a better chance compared to on the sneakers. Because sneakers, man, it was, like I said, this shoe, the Verdies were super limited. Even though it's going to be one of those shoes to where, like, if I got a W, cool. If I take an L, I'm not trying to pay resale. Because if you guys see what the Verdy resales after today, they actually went up like by $50 to $70 today. Because they were like at $320, $300. Skate shops already dropped them. The Verdy site already dropped them. So they're around like that $3 to $320. But after Sneakers app, now they went up. Even my size, a 9.5, is going about $400, which is like $395. And this is all low as ask, right? Down the line, smaller size like that high 300s, like 370, 380. My size is at 390, all the way up to like a size 12, which is 430. And bigger size 13 is 420. So yeah, the Verdies kind of went up after Sneakers app. It was very, very limited. It's probably one of the most limited SBs to come out this year. Is it the best one? Not so much. Not in my opinion. But hey, if you guys like it, cool. But I'm just fortunate to get a W. I'm just waiting for it to finally ship. So hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully I can get those. And then we can do like a whole unboxing and everything. But yeah, the Verdies, they went up. I don't expect the price for these to actually kind of hold up. I think they're actually going to go down a little bit more. So we'll have to wait and see about that. Big one today is the release of the Ma Maniére 4 that released today. Now, last month we got the 3s, right? Now, the 3s, when these released, I think everyone was kind of shocked and surprised that these actually sat on the Ma Maniére site. Like, these sat for like all day. I don't think these things actually sold out. Same with the 4s today. And matter of fact, by the end of the day, they finally pulled it from the site. So it's no longer to be sold. What they're going to do with the stock, they're probably going to give it over onto the Sneakers app. So if you didn't buy today, just wait for the Sneakers app, which will be probably sometime next week. I'm hearing it's going to be September 26th or something like that. So just wait till next week if you didn't take it. Take it on the Ma Maniére site, because Ma Maniére site, if you bought it on the site, it's going to cost $20, and that's what everyone's complaining about. And I'm wondering that's why these things set. It's like, hey, why buy it on the Ma Maniére site when you have to pay shipping and tax, or I could just wait on Sneakers app and you get free returns. So it's a no-lose situation, but yeah, it's $225 plus tax plus shipping. To me, it was about $255, which is pretty expensive for some shoes, Some states was like $260, I saw. People got it even cheaper. But, I'm just saying, it's going to run you around like that, $250 to $255, $260, right? Now, for one pair of shoes, That's pretty expensive, right? Anyway, so the Ma Maniére drop, they drop around 11 a.m. on the Ma Maniére site. They did change the domain. They had a little bit of bot protection, but either way, it was no problem getting through. You know, I got in. I think I got maybe a 4-minute waiting time or all that. You could have waited like all day and you still got a pair. So I don't even know why I even did that. But yeah, I finally got in. I went ahead and just got my pair. You know, I could have just waited for Sneakers app, which will probably be by next week. But I figured, you know, look, hey guys, you know, I do this for a living, you know, for sneakers, gotta make content, so it just kind of the thing, you know, like you kind of have to get it a little early. Do you have to pay a little higher sometimes? Yeah, but that's just kind of, it just is what it is. I mean, obviously, if you're a regular consumer, I'm pretty sure it would be best to wait for the Sneakers app release. And that's what I said a couple days ago in previous releases on these, like, yo, on the 4s, why buy it on the Ma Maniére site when you have to pay $20 more and you can just wait for the Sneakers app for free shipping? It'll probably only cost you like $230 compared to $250. Is that what everyone's doing? Is everyone waiting for the Sneakers app release, or are people just actually passing and just don't want the shoe in general? Because we saw what happened with the first one. These were actually, I wouldn't say they're difficult, but it wasn't that easy. And these released the same day as the Lost and Found, if you guys remember, about 2 years ago. So, you know, with the new ones that's coming out, some people say it's better than the older one. I just, But maybe people just kind of like, it's just over it. Maybe people are over the whole Ma Maniére. Is that a thing? Like, people are just kind of over it? Like, I don't really care for it. I mean, I still think it's a dope shoe. You know, like I said, I still got my personal Ma Maniére 3s. I think this is probably one of the best shoes that came out this year. The 4s is cool, you know. It's one of those things, if I get it, you know, it's kind of complete the set, I guess. But overall, it's one of those things where it's like, $250 is pretty steep, man. But again, you know, I gotta make content and stuff, and so I don't mind having a personal pair. For the regular people out there, you know, that just kind of want to, just if you want the shoe or not, or you're just kind of like, you know, a little bit of like hesitant on it. A lot of people nowadays are a lot picky and choosy on shoes. You gotta think about it, man. We had a lot of sneakers releasing this week. We had the Kobe's that dropped this week. We had the Verdy's that dropped in earlier today. The Alma 4s. Tomorrow, the Mocha 1 Air Jordan 1 Lows. The next week is gonna be the Travis Scott Olives. So a lot of shoes coming out in the next few days. And not only that, holiday season is coming out, and then all the releases coming out in 2025. So I get it why, you know, some things are gonna get pushed back, and some things are gonna be like let go. Like some people's gonna be like, you know what, I don't really need these right now, and I get it. Again, $250 is pretty steep, and a lot of people nowadays, regular consumers, were being very picky and choosy, because like if a shoe is not that high in resale, most people is not gonna go for it. Most people are gonna say, whatevs, I don't need it, I don't like it. You know, it's only certain shoes that just sells out nowadays, and it's very hyped up or really limited. You know, if a shoe's not going for anything, nobody wants it. If it's not hyped, nobody wants it. It just is what it is, man. That's the way how today's sneaker world is, which I really hate that. You know, I mean, I get it that, you know, some shoes don't need to be resale and some shoes don't, but like it just seems like nowadays no one wants to buy any sneakers unless it's just hyped up. I'm surprised by this. I knew this was gonna come. I knew this was gonna happen with the Alma 4s. We saw it with the 3s. Not surprised at all. Alright, so if you guys are still waiting and you guys are still thinking about trying to get the Alma 4s, just wait till Sneakers app release. Or matter of fact, you might even have to do that, because they actually might brick out and go even lower than retail, which would be crazy. You know, the thing, if the Alma 4s go under retail. I mean, we saw it with the 3s. These things are kind of low-key already going under retail. So, you might see these things at outlets, man. Ooh, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would be a sight to see. A collaboration Air Jordan 4 in the outlets. That just tells you, man, that like, you know, Nike, they need to think about these retail prices, man. Things are just getting way too expensive, you know, and people just can't afford it, man. And days are hard now where we have to pick and choose between sneakers and just daily life, you know? It just is what it is. Anyway, guys, just want to make this quick video, guys. You guys let me know. Did you guys end up copping the Verdy's today, or did you end up taking an L? Or what about the Alma 4s? Are you passing, copping, waiting for the Sneakers app release? You guys let me know. And don't forget, tomorrow will be for the Mocha Air Jordan 1 lows. Can't wait to pick those up. Anyway, guys, hey, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Drummer Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Hey guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Drummer Chris. Peace.